Okay. Welcome. We are Greg and Men of Warmbier. We are just actually getting this live recorded on YouTube so that we can share this with others that couldn't be here today. But we are recording live from Sarasota, Florida. Obviously, my wife is with me. She's from South Africa, so we got a lot of South Africans on here, people from all over the world. So maybe good
And
morning, good
Europe.
afternoon, good evening from Europe as well. So we're very excited to obviously talk to you about this amazing, awesome technology. I'm wearing it right on my arm here today. I was at a networking meeting talking to some people. It's easier to share it that way. But again, this amazing, awesome technology that comes in a sleeve like this of envelope with 30 different patches. But the coolest thing about this is that literally we were exposed to this a couple years ago, and my life completely changed. My wife's life completely changed. So we're going to be sharing some information on this, but we have a guest speaker today. So all the way from Miami, Florida, Mr. Gary Burke is going to be talking more about this. He's a phenomenal business owner. He's a business leader, he's a community. I met him through Brendan, through South Africa, who connected him through BNI, actually in Miami. He was the president of BNI at that time. So he is an amazing leader. So he's going to be sharing today, obviously, about this amazing technology and how you can take advantage of this to not only help people with their health, but also help people with their wealth as well, and including yourself. So I'm going to hand it off to Gary. I'm going to pass it off to you, young man, so you can get this running. But we're so happy to be partnered with you, and he is going to rock it today. So pay attention, take lots of notes, and also shoot some people some messages. Say, hey, we're just getting started, so they can obviously hear what Gary's got to share. So Gary, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Greg. And hello, Minna. How you doing? Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody on today. Greg gave a little bit about my entrance into this particular company, which is Lifeway, an amazing company that I joined about 9 months ago, if I can remember exactly, around about 9 months ago. It's been a blessing. It's been the best thing that's happened to me business wise. It's phenomenal. That's all I could tell you. It's phenomenal. And to have such great leaders like Greg and Mena, and you have Steve and Jenna, of course, who are the originators of the This Is It team. Excuse me, This Is It team. And I see so many of my brand partner friends on. So thank you all for being here today. So I want to jump right into it. I just want to continue on this route to let you all know that if you are a visitor here today, someone invited you here, you knew nothing about what you were coming to, or you were drugged to a meeting, or whatever that looks like, I want you to reach out to that person and tell them thank you. I mean, and I say that to say this because in today's current economic state, people are losing their jobs left and right. I know you just heard about over 15,000 people in the United States lost their federal jobs, right? People are losing their jobs. Our health is declining. So many things are going on, and we need hope, right? I would tell you right now, this company, Lifeway, is hope. It's hope for you. It's hope for your family. If you only just listen and just open your mind up. I know a lot of us are so used to being very pessimistic. We don't really want to. We're afraid it's a scam. It's this that recruiting thing. Is everybody recruits, right? The U.S. military recruits. Your local store recruits. Everybody recruits. So what's the pain point? What's the fear? Well, the real thing about this particular company is that we're helping people. We're helping people with their health. We're helping people with their wealth. So I don't want to prolong this. I don't want to belabor this, but I would like to say that the person who introduced me to this company is Brendan Duplessis. He's in South Africa. And the funny thing about it, he and I met as Greg said earlier, on a BNI networking site. For those who don't know who BNI is, what BNI is, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that at another time. But at the end of the day, we were on a business networking site. And I met Brendan that way. When he told me about this little patch, this little quarter-sized patch and what it could possibly do to me, I didn't really even have to hear the whole presentation from him. I told him, sign me up. I'm ready to go. And ever since that day, it's been an awesome journey for me. So without further ado, I want to get right into the presentation. And I hope you all, again, open ears, listen to what we're saying. Okay, don't think you've been lured to some type of pyramid scheme or anything like that. We're going to teach you about this patch, the health benefits of the patch. And yeah, at the end of close to the end of the meeting, we'll tell you how to make some money if you choose to do so. If you choose to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and use my chair, and let's get to it. And can you all see my screen, Greg? Or do we have those little black spots again, Greg? Let me make sure. Let me do something for a minute, Greg. I think the last time I had to change some things up in my settings. Uh,
Yeah,
Let's see
unfortunately,
here.
you do see the little gray boxes, so now they're getting smaller.
Okay, great, great. Now they're
I
getting
don't know
smaller.
if
I
there's
like
little
it.
pop-ups. There we go, much better. Look at that.
I learned something, Greg. I learned something. All right,
Oh, good.
here we go.
Fantastic.
The question I have for everybody is, have you been patched? Have you been patched yet? We're here to just tell you about this wearable technology that can absolutely change your life. This is the inventor, David Schmidt. He is the inventor and CEO of LifeWave, the inventor of the X39 patch. He has over 130 patents under his name and probably more at this time. He's the scientist and inventor. He specializes in age reversing. In 2008, he focused his attention on stem cell research. And it took 10 years and $4.5 million out of David's pocket to bring this wearable technology to fruition. So that's where we are today with this great technology. It's patented. This is the part where Minna would usually come in and tell us about this wonderful patent, U.S. patent by the government. If you were like me, I printed it out and I ran through the patent. Now you don't have to do that, but if you choose to do so, there's the patent number. Knock yourself out. What I want to just tell you, just to give you a little bit about an excerpt that it reads, and embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants. My apologies. So again, if you really want to read and get the gist of this, go ahead and print it out, knock yourself out and read it. But at the end of the day, wonderful wearable technology. Why do we wear this? Well, at the end of the day, I don't think there's anybody on here that would say they're getting younger, right? We're all getting older. Every day we're getting older. At the age of 30, about half of our stem cells are active. When we get to 60, we lose almost all stem cell activity. Now, I don't know about you. Nobody's ever told me that. I found that out once I became a brand partner of LifeWave. My doctor didn't tell me. No one told me my stem cells were going dormant. Yeah, shoot, I just thought that, hey, everything that you have, you leave here with. You're born with it, you leave with it, right? Nobody told me my stem cells were going to sleep on me. So how does this work? It's a proprietary form of phototherapy. What is phototherapy? It's light therapy, light. The wonderful thing about this wearable technology is that it doesn't take the sunlight to make it work. It works off the own light that our body exudes, right? How many of you ever, I'm gonna date myself, right? What is it? Bad boys, bad boys, bad boys. The police are looking for the guys in the nighttime and you see their bodies glowing. That's the light that our body, the energy that our body is exuding. Okay, and that's what activates this patch, the mirror back into your body so that your stem cells can wake up and do what your stem cells were made to do, which is to help the body heal. It's not the patch that's healing you. I want to make this very clear. This is not some miracle patch. This is not some patch you put on and all of a sudden you're going to feel like Superman, right? No. The patch helps your body to do what your body was made to do. Patented nanocrystal technology. As I said before, reflects light to activate, not necessarily the sunlight, the light within your own body. It's non-transdermal, which means nothing goes through your skin. Nothing goes through your skin. There are no drugs or stimulants that this patch is going to contend with. There's nothing that's going to happen when you put this 100% natural patch on your body, and it's non-invasive. And down at the bottom, I like to read this little part. LifeWave products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. We definitely have to say that. Here are some of the benefits of X39, and I must tell you, I've experienced every one on this screen. And the one that I like to hone in on that I told a friend of mine, it's so funny. Um, I, I stopped dreaming many years ago. Many years ago, I just didn't remember any dreams. I just didn't. And one day we were talking, and he told me about some dream that he had, and I looked at him. I said, "Man, I don't dream." He thought it was funny, and he was like, "What? You don't dream?" I said, "No, I don't dream. I haven't dreamt in maybe 20 years or more." Well, lo and behold, I put the patch on. Within a few days, I started having multiple dreams. Right? I was like, "How do you turn this thing off? How do you turn these dreams off?" I hadn't dreamt in so many years, and all of a sudden I'm having two and three dreams a night. That was amazing to me. It may not sound like much to you, but that was totally amazing to me that I was able to now dream, mental clarity, and increased strength, things of that nature. All of those things happened. And I'm elated. I'm elated to share that with you. And what this patch is designed to do is achieve optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Now, this is topography. Anybody that don't know what a topography is, this is like a mapping of a 77-year-old woman's brain. It shows session 1, which is before she started using X39, all the way to session 3, which was 6 weeks after being on X39. The patch was worn on the back of her neck. If you notice on session 1, you see a lot of red and yellows and things of that nature, a lot of hues. That's not normal. The body, that shows inflammation in the brain. And I guarantee you, if it was showing inflammation in the brain, it was also inflammation throughout the body. 3 weeks later, session 2, look at the dramatic difference that this patch made. Look at the dramatic difference this patch made. We have a lot of people that's giving testimonies about their mental clarity and about walking out of a fog. They felt like when they put the patch on at some point in time, it's like they walked out of a fog. That's the mental clarity that has been created by use of the patch. And then session 3, after 6 weeks, look, look at this. This is absolutely amazing. We're talking about a 77-year-old woman's brain. And again, like I said, if it was happening in her brain, what was going on throughout her body? Now, it said it can be noted that when she came in, her brain was hyperactive. Her brain calmed down dramatically at the second visit. And by the third visit, her brain remained calm. That is amazing in and of itself. These are some of the long-term results of wearing the X39 patch. The first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. 4,000 genes. Now, I don't know if you know that. That's like a quarter of the genes in your body. They begin to reset. What does that mean? That means your body is going through a whole reset. Genes are being reset throughout your body. I've heard people who have used the patch say, well, it felt like something was going on, or I felt a tingling in my body. Some people feel that, some people don't. But don't be alarmed. Allow the patch to do what it was designed to do, which is to get your body back in tune. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. It's amazing to think that a bunch of us are running around imbalanced, right? Our brains are imbalanced. It's amazing to think that that's what's happening with us. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. I must tell you, I always thought collagen was for women, right? I never thought about collagen being for men. I just thought it was just good for the woman's face and all that. Now I've come to find out that collagen is throughout the whole body, right? It's in your joints, it's in your body, it's everywhere. It's that connecting piece of the body. It's the elasticity, things of that need that nature. Is that your collagen is increasing, and within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. This is crazy. Think about it, people. I don't know if you've ever heard anything like this. This is not a pill, a potion, a notion. This is real. I don't know if you've heard about it before, but people's heart, they've gone to the doctor, and the doctors are asking them, what are you doing? Because their hearts are looking just so dramatically different. At the bottom, it reads, it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. That's what our inventor, David Schmidt, says. How do you wear it? Well, we've come to find out you can wear the patch anywhere on your body and it works just fine. The reason why you see it depicted the way you see it in the photographs here is because when they did their studies, they learned to put the patches on two places consistently, and they chose the back of the neck, and they chose about 2 finger spaces below the navel. That's where they chose for what they were doing as far as all of these studies and things. But we've come to find out, like Greg showed when we first started, he's wearing this patch today on his forearm. You wear the patch 12 hours on, you take the patch off and allow your body to repair and rejuvenate. Now, don't fret. If you wear it longer than 12 hours, you're not going to grow another leg, you're not going to grow another head or an arm. It's just that from what David Schmidt says, at some point in time, the body is going to kind of stop responding to those sensors. So you want to take the patch off so the body can repair and rejuvenate. And then you throw the patch away, and the next day you put a fresh patch on. Now, we've come to hear that there are some people who put their used patch on their pets. And we've heard that their pets are having remarkable results. I have a pet, so I cannot speak to that. But again, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, throw the patch away and put a new patch on and watch, rinse, and repeat. You can wear more than one patch at a time, but it's not necessary. It really isn't necessary. And drink plenty of water. If I were you, I would stay away from the purified water and drink more of the spring water or waters with some type of minerals in it. There's a salt called Celtic, or some of us pronounce it Celtic salt. You can put a pinch of that in your water and it works just fine. But you want to drink plenty of water throughout the day. We have a wonderful video of Dr. Jen that's in This Is It as well. She explains how to drink water throughout the day. So you're not just guzzling down a gallon of water. It's throughout the day you want to drink that water so that your body remains hydrated. Now, X39 is so sophisticated, but it's simple to explain. We have so many life-changing testimonies that you can take all day or all week if you would like and go to our channel, which is thisisitinfo.com. Click on the testimonial tab, and you will see testimony after testimony after testimonies of this life-changing, and that's life-changing and emotional. The best thing about X39 is it absolutely works. I don't care what anybody says, it works. It works on everyone. Now, I have to say this. Some people will feel the difference. Some people won't. But it's working under the hood. It's working beneath the surface. Trust me, it's working. There have been several people who have said they've gone to their doctors, and their doctors have said they have the bone structure or the blood of a 32-year-old or 25-year-old, when this person may be 50 to 60 years of age, but their bone and their blood has been changed by the use of this patch. So again, because you don't feel it on the surface, does not mean it's not working. Just wear it. Continue to wear it. These are some before and after pics that I like to show. The gentleman over to your left, as you can see, has vitiligo. After 3 months of using the patch, look at the before and after. It's amazing. The before and after is amazing. We have another young lady below that. She suffered Bell's palsy. You see the before and after. Right in the middle there, you see a photo of a person who suffers with psoriasis. You see the before, you see 10 days after, what the patch was able to allow the body to do. The last picture over to my right, maybe your left, I don't know. 12 days of being on the patch, this person had some type of surgical procedure, stitches. And look at the picture to the right. Amazing, amazing results. Person over here to your left or my left, you see a person that seems like they may have had some bad circulation in their foot. And if you see there, they put the patch directly on the foot. Look at the before and after. That's 5 days. That's 5 days. Amazing. Now look at the picture to my right again. Day one, it looks like the person may have been holding water, some type of water retention. And then look, 3 weeks later, look at the results. Again, simply amazing. We have some athletes that are on the patch. You can read for yourself: Michael, Serena, David, Lorenzo. And we've come to find out many NBA and NFL teams, they're using the patch. Amazing, folks, amazing. This is something that's just totally amazing. Now, as I said earlier, if you want to go and see more of the testimonials, thisisitinfo.com, and you can see all the testimonies you'd like to see. Definitely check out the first few videos on that site. It'll tell you more about the patch and things of that nature. I want to tell you a little bit about the company's growth, just a little bit. This year, we've turned 20 years old. This is not a startup company, even though all the metrics are saying startup, all the wonderful growth that we've shown is showing something that a wonderful startup might show. But again, it's a 20-year-old company. It went from a $20 million a year company to last year we hit over 600 million. And David Schmidt is saying that we're on course to hit over $1 billion this year. Over $1 billion. We're opening about 75 countries or more. The best thing I like about this is not a Me Too product. It's not a vitamin. It's not a lotion. It's not a potion. It's not skincare. But all of that is encompassed in that small patch that I spoke to you and I showed you about earlier. So that's the amazing growth of the company. Again, we're showing you some more matrices here, metrics here. The LifeWave is ranked the #1 momentum company per businessforhome.org. Is ranked the #1 momentum company. That is a feat within itself. So I don't know where your head is right now, but I want to know what's most important in your life. You have this sign up here that says family, time, freedom, security, all these things. What's most important to you? I want you to really think about that. Where you are now and where you desire to be. A lot of us have 9 to 5s, or we had 9 to 5s. And I said earlier, I know some people come in, is this that thing? Is that pyramid thing? But what do you want out of life? Do you want to remain where you are in that 9 to 5, or do you want to have a company such as this, LifeWave, that can help you fuel your dreams and fund your dreams? Family, time, freedom. What's more important? I look at health, better health. If I don't have health, how can I enjoy the rest of this on here? But something on here may resonate different for you. Find what that is. Find what that is. Dig into your why, and see why this company is a great fit for you, because it definitely is. It's a great fit. Now, I want to go over the compensation plan real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because once you become a brand partner, we have so much training. We have weekly Zooms. We have Saturday trainings. We have so many things going on that's going to help you understand everything I'm about to explain to you clearly. Just know this. We have a simple compensation plan that pays a lot of money. It's called a binary. You have a left team and you have a right team. With this left and right team, you build 2 people on your right, which are called managers, 2 people on your left, they're managers. And there's some certain qualifications that you need to complete in order to become a manager. But once you do that, 2 people on your left and 2 people on your right, you open up the compensation plan. What does that mean? That means that you're able to earn up to, and I want to make sure everybody hears me. Do not leave this Zoom saying the man said I can make $25,000 a week as soon as I signed up, 2 on my left and 2 on my right. The minds play tricks on us, and we hear some things that we want to hear. I want to make it clear. It opens up the compensation plan so that you can earn up to $25,000 a week. Let me repeat that. $25,000 a week. That caps off at that amount. Now, I don't know about you. Some people may be upset because you mean to tell me I can only make $25,000 a week? Well, I don't know if you've done the calculation on that, but that's 1.2 or $1.3 million a year. But if that upsets you, don't worry about it. If that upsets you, let me show you another way. Now, when you open up that compensation plan, you see here on the board, and please do not try to take all of this in one shot. But once you become manager, it opens up to where you're able to make a maximum of $1,500 a week. No, you don't make it as soon as you make manager. It opens up to where you can make up to $1,500 a week. Does that sound good to you? If it doesn't, it definitely sounds good to me. And as you continue to grow in rank, director, senior director, executive director, presidential director, senior director, senior presidential director, that's where you hit the 25K a week. And again, that does not mean that's what you're going to make. It just means that's what you have the ability to make once you meet the criteria. Now, if that still doesn't excite you, then hopefully this will. We have what we call a matching bonus. Now, what I just explained to you previous was that you can make a maximum of $25,000 a week. On the matching bonus, unlimited income is at your fingertips. So that means in conjunction with the $25,000 per week, which has a ceiling, this one does not. And I'll quickly explain this to you. Brendan, my wonderful friend in South Africa, he's the one that sponsored me into the program, right? Into as being a brand manager. So whatever I make whatever I make. LifeWave is going to pay Brendan a 25% matching bonus because he's the one that sponsored me or invited me to this incredible opportunity. His 25% does not come out of my money. I make my money, Brendan makes his money. Case in point, if I make $1,000 that week, LifeWave pays Brendan $250. Now, can you imagine if Brendan had 10 of me, 20 of me, 30 of me, or 50 of me? Can you imagine what that looks like for Brendan? Now, that's Brendan's first level. His second level will be anyone that I sponsor. So my great friend Austin is on the line. So if I sponsor Austin, Austin makes what he's going to make. LifeWave is going to pay me a 25% matching bonus for what Austin made, but they're going to also reward Brendan on top of that. And that goes down to a third level. So I want you to really, really, really think of this. If you had an organization and your organization will grow. If you had an organization of 100 people or 1,000 people, and this was happening in your organization, can you imagine what your weekly paycheck would look like? Now, some of us have already started thinking, oh man, this must be one of those crazy things. It is crazy. It is crazy and amazing that a company will pay us the way that this company pays us. I've been a part of a couple of network marketing and I've been a part of a couple. Nothing has done better than this for me. I can speak for Gary. I don't know about you. I'm going to go on now. I hope you kind of get the gist of it. But again, just know the company pays as it says it does. Now, if you are ready to take advantage of this wonderful opportunity, if you are here and you are serious about getting out of the 9 to 5 rat race, right? To leave the corporate space, position yourself to make unlimited income. And this can happen rapidly, people. This can happen rapidly. We've had people that have been in this company less than 3 years, and they're making incredible income. So this is how you get started. You can come in at the core level, which is $295. You get 3 months supply, as Greg showed you earlier. There's a little box here. I can't see it because my screen is kind of shadowing it out. But you get 30 patches in each sleeve. You get a 3 month supply. There's $295 for a one-time price. And then you go on an auto ship where you get a fresh new sleeve every month. So again, $295 one-time cost. You get a 3 month supply, auto ship every month thereafter. You will get a fresh new sleeve for the cost of $99 plus the shipping and tax. That's on a monthly basis. Now, if you just want to wear the patch and you're like, I'm not going to tell anybody. I'm going to keep this to myself. I don't want to share it with my family and friends. Well, that's the position that you want to be in as a core. However, if you want to come into this company and you want to help people in various ways by their finances, by their health, you want to, at a minimum, come in at the advanced level. What does that mean? You get 6 months supply of patches, 6 months. You go on an auto ship, and every month thereafter, you get a new sleeve of patches. As every month, as I said with the $295, you're going to do the same with this. This is $535, one-time cost, and a monthly subscription, which is the $99 per month that you would get your patches every month. Now, the last and final one that I would talk to you about, this is where I came in at. Like I said, when Brendan told me what this was about, I was sold, give me the highest level. This level is $1,750. This is for the serious entrepreneur. This is for the person that wants to build a business with this and make incredible income. You will get 20 sleeves. That's 20 months, a 20-month supply of sleeves. You can share with your family. You can share with your friends. Those who come in the business that you sponsor, while they're waiting for their shipment, you can loan them a sleeve. And when their shipment comes in, they can pay you that sleeve back. But again, this is for the serious entrepreneur. And for this one, you get a discount in your patches as far as the cost. Each sleeve costs $99, but when you come in at this level, the sleeve is $87.50 per sleeve. You get 2 months subscriptions included. So, which means if you were to sign up today, which is March, your subscription would not start March, April. Your subscription wouldn't start until May. So you have 2 months of subscription that's added into this. But again, this is for the serious entrepreneur. If this is what you want to do, to start a business that's seamless, I don't think there's anybody on this call that can say you can start a business for less than $2,000 and be in profit in less than 6 months, in less than a year. You can be in profit. So think about it. I really need you to think about that. This right here screams opportunity. It really does, people. I mean, I don't know what else I can say to you. I've talked to you. I've screamed to you. I've gotten on the bullhorn and I've said what I can say to you. But if you are serious and you want your health to change, you want things to change in your life, then this is it. We have our This Is It info site. You see it up here to my left. This is it info.com. Once you become a brand partner, this is it team.com to your right. This is where you will go and you will see our incredible training platform. We now have a school platform, SKOL, a school platform as well. So we have all the training you will ever need. We have all the information you will ever need. We have a Facebook page. We have WhatsApp. We have so much that's at your fingertip. Just plug in and stay plugged in. I promise you. People, and I'll say it again. I know, I'm saying this because this is the name of our team, but I'm also saying this because this is true. This is it. If you're looking for something, this is it. Now, we have wonderful conferences. We have one coming up on August 8th through the 10th of 2025. It will be at the Omni Orlando Resort. That's in Orlando, of course. But if you would like to be with us, we would ask you to register. Go ahead and register to come with us, be with us in Orlando. That's what, 5 months away, I'm thinking, right? 5 months or so away to come with us in Orlando to see the hugeness of this organization, to see the hugeness of the opportunity where you can get ignited, where you can join others, also to see the vision of this company. Now, the time is now to make your move. The time is now. Please listen to me. Listen to me real good. Let's get all the clouds out of our head, right? Because we can get clouded. Things can start coming in our way. Oh, can I afford the 295? Can I afford the 535? What I want you to do, I want you to challenge yourself. And I want you to take a look at all the non-essential stuff you spent money on this last month. Non-essentials. Not your light bill, not your car note, just non-essential things. And let me know if you have spent $295, $535, $1,750. If you have done that, then you can get into this business, help yourself, help your family, create a legacy to where you can start this business and you can transfer this business over to your children and your grandchildren and so on. If you're serious about your dream, there is hope for your future. Get started with X39 LifeWave. Get started with us today. With that being said, I want to tell you about the few events that we have throughout the week. As I said before, we have trainings, we have Zooms. You can see it on your screen. Every day of the week, there's something going on. There's something for you to plug into. There's something that you can remain attached to so you don't feel alone. Not just the person that sponsored you, but everybody else is here to help you. Everybody's here to cheer you on. You can do it. Trust me, you can do it. With that being said, I want to turn this back over to Greg. Greg, I want to thank you so much for everything you've done, and I turn it back over to you, sir.
Awesome. Fantastic, Gary. It's amazing because I said, hopefully you were taking notes because it's something that this business is changing lives around the world. The best part about this is that our goal is always to encourage people to take a look at more information. But we always tell people the best way to actually check out this information, you got a 30-day money back guarantee, is to be wearing the patch. When you wear the patch, you got a 30-day window to research all you want. We tell people, we want you to experience this patch. And just like Gary was talking about, it's your time to move. It's your time to definitely look at what are your dreams, what are your goals, what do you want to accomplish in life. And so for Men and I, myself, we're developing business all over the world. So you might be in Europe, you might be in South Africa, you might be here in the United States, could be anywhere around the world. The business is now in over 80 countries around the world. So our whole goal is to really help and bring the product to the world. David Schmidt's vision, he says, I want this product in a billion homes around the world, and we're going to help them accomplish that. Why? Because when we talk to people about this product, we've been able to help. Now we can never make medical claims. My wife, obviously being an attorney, she talks about all the time, said we don't claim this product can heal or mitigate or cure anything. But what it does is basically unlocks the healing that God's already created in us. If you cut yourself, if you break your arm, your body naturally heals. But as Gary was talking about, the older you get, basically you less and less stem cell activity. So we start activating those stem cells. Amazing how your body starts actually reacting and your body starts acting younger like it did when you were a teenager. So we've been able to help people personally with things like Parkinson's and MS, Alzheimer's, dementia, autism, every kind of itis imaginable. When I talk about like joint pain and stuff like that, even autoimmune disease like rheumatoid arthritis and things like that. So we do tell people, you're probably already thinking of people they go, man, I know a lot of people that have challenges. Then we like to share this with them. We'll give us an opportunity to talk to them with you on your behalf and actually share the this is it info and have them take a look at it for themselves. So you want to get back together with the person who actually recommended this so that you can give them information, so they can give you more information on this. But I would say there's really kind of three conclusions that come to this. Someone basically, we call it a 3, 2, 1 launch. A 3 would be someone who says, you know what, I'm interested in just getting more information. Can I get more information? Absolutely. The person who invited you is going to give you more information and then going to set up a time to answer some questions to go over more details with you. A 2 would be someone who says, I like this. I may or may not be interested in business, but can I get this product at a wholesale price? And again, that's our whole goal, is to get it to you at the wholesale price. And we can definitely do that. And the number 1 would be, I like it all. I like the idea of the income, everything else. A lot of people right now are looking for, a secondary income or looking to replace their income. I was able, with my help, my wife and our whole team, to replace my 6-figure income in 14 months. 2 months later, was able to fire my job back on January 8th of 2024. So a year ago, we even had totally financial independence, and our income's quadrupled since then. So if you understand what can happen, God's blessing us abundantly, and we'll be able to blessing to you too. And we'll help all the ones get started and get launched. So a 3, 2, 1 launch, just let the person know what you recommended. But again, Gary, you're amazing. We appreciate everything that you do. Once again, he's lighting up all of Florida, but he's got business all over the world. So it's very, very exciting. So he's got business in South Africa, which is very cool. And a lot of great things that are happening. So do you want to share anything?
Well,
my wife was losing her voice. I apologize. That's why she hasn't said much.
Just wanted to say, Gary, you did an amazing presentation. So thank you so much for sharing with all of us. And you know what? This product really sells itself. It's just changing people's lives and sharing hope. So don't stop, keep going out there. There's someone who's praying today for a solution to their problem.
Absolutely. And so we'll let it go there. So again, Gary, thank you so much. We do have a next level meeting for people who want to get to the next level, that are part of the team. If someone invited you and you're already part of the team and you say, hey, how do I grow this? What do I do? We do that every day, or every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Now, as of tomorrow, as of next week, if I'm correct on this, is it daylight savings time? Maybe
it is daylight savings.
So daylight savings time is Sunday. So the time for the United States is going to change. But if you're in Europe and South Africa and you don't participate in daylight saving time, that's not going to change for you. So it's going to be the same time for you. It will be actually, this meeting will be 1 o'clock next week. And 2 o'clock will be the next level meeting. But today at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing the next level meeting from there.
I think Europe also changes, but we'll confirm with everybody. We'll confirm with everybody the time for next week.
Yep.
But thank you for joining us so much. We really, really appreciate you. And I see all the messages coming in. Gary, you did an amazing job.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Yes. Thank you again for as a leader, you're doing amazing, and we appreciate your time and the information. I took tons of notes, and it's just like, it's amazing the information information you shared. And you're right. One thing Mena even said to us is we got to make sure that people understand that this is willable and transferable. The residual income from a business standpoint is willable, transferable. If something happens to me, my wife continues to get income. If something happens to both of us, it goes to our estate, which goes to our kids. So it's pretty amazing. The residual income can do that. That's not typical for most businesses. So once again, God bless you guys. We'll see you next week. But again, if you're going to be on the next level meeting, we look forward to seeing you there. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. It's going to be awesome. So God bless you guys. Thank you again, Gary. Have a
Thanks,
blessed
Greg
day.
and Minna. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. You all